The hot mill rebuild passed the halfway point this week. Crews working on the project were busy replacing cables and installing the mill drives. We talked with Bruce Cox, who is managing the project, for an update.
The first week we were in tear out, and last week most of that now has been reinstalling, putting in new cable, putting the drives in, putting ladder rack in, checking out, cleaning and checking out a lot of the I/O equipment and the processors for the mill.
So all that's gone fairly well to this point?
That's going real well. We're finding a lot of boards that after we've cleaned are failed, but we've got spares and we're replacing those, and in some cases we're even building up spare supplies so that when we start up we have spare boards.
Here's a look at progress through Tuesday. New cable was installed on the main mill drive transformers. Smoke-damaged circuits for the flying shear drive were cleaned and tested. That project is nearing completion. Below the mezzanine in the hot mill motor room, electricians began wiring the input and output racks. Last week, the mill drives were delivered after an overnight flight from Germany. Here, they are in position on the mezzanine level of the motor room, and as of Tuesday, installation work was beginning. The new mill drives were installed on the mezzanine because they're wired from the bottom.
We'll continue the wire pulling and connecting and the checkout, and we in fact yesterday started actually running some motors on the exit equipment, and we'll continue to start turning mill items over. We hope by the end of the week to start up the flying shear. So we're going to start actually activating some equipment on the mill. By this time next week we should have gone through the hydraulic gap control systems and actually started to operate some things.
At this point, the project is still on schedule for completion in the first half of August. Cox said two critical pieces of equipment, the field supply and the processors, should be shipped on Thursday, July 28th and Friday, July 29th.
It's gone really well considering that just a little over 2 weeks ago we had a tremendous fire. So if you look in here in what we've accomplished by tearing out all that got damaged and reestablishing it, it's now very organized, and we know exactly where we're headed, and we know the path we need to go on to get to the end.
that I did want to add is that this is a shot 25 and 6 stand all the way across the top side of 6 stand thyristor.